right, day 48 of 100 days of practice. I'm like in it. And by in it, I mean everybody that I know, every musician, it doesn't matter what level they're at. There's a time where it just becomes so frustrating, the whole thing. I don't know if it's because it is 10 p.m. and I've just been in computer land and fighting with different elements of technology. That, to me, if I have to fight with a computer or think in a left brain way with like tech, it just feels anathema to who I am. And it makes me want to, I don't know, it's so sad because then at the end of the day, I'm playing and I'm like, oh, this is what it was all about. But yet the piece of me, it feels like, I don't know, it's these thoughts of like, oh, it's over, it's gone. Catastrophizing about not practicing more when I was younger, not having a longer pinky, not, you get into these negative headspaces with it. Not being able to play in tune, not feeling like I know how to do a proper down bow, which is so silly because it's not true. And also it feels true. So what is today? 48. And then I have 50 more days. What do I really want out of this? What do I really want is the question. Do I want to get better at jazz or chopping or playing more Celtic tunes? No, I like those things, but the true me wants to write music and express myself through that. And that is the last thing that I allow myself to do when I practice. I'm thinking about all of this because on day 50, I want to change this whole thing to actually be what I want it to be instead of what I think it should be or what some other person wants me to do, which, to be honest, no one really cares except for me, which is great. It's just practicing for almost 50 days has caused, and reflecting on it on YouTube and social media in a different way has caused me to think about it in a different way than I normally would. Because in the past, I've practiced and done routines, like the same routine every single day. And with the reflection that I'm getting from having to make these videos because I said I would, and honestly, they're not getting very many views. These are, and I don't care. Like, I really don't care. They're really for myself. So it's almost like a journal of my own journey. I don't know, I just feel sad. Like there's a struggle between running a business and creativity. And I love what I do. I do not love some of the like trying to figure out how to create a lookalike audience in Ads Manager. I hate that. But I don't only want to do things in this life that are things that I enjoy, because I think then you just only do things that you're comfortable with, and there's a lot of times a state of discomfort in growth, and we think of it, that awful stage of like not knowing how to do something, as being a sign that we shouldn't do it, but really it's an initiation into the thing. So I do struggle with the computer and then to try to practice after that. And I think it comes back to the thing that I know that works for me is to do music first. And yet when I wake up in the morning, it's just my brain is a jumbled to-do list, and it feels like to clear some of that out before I practice would be good. And then the problem is it's such a lie, because at the end of the day, then this is the last thing I'm doing, and I feel like I use the best part of myself to check things off a list that is never going to be checked off. I don't know. Today is day 48 though, and by day 50 I'm going to change my I've opened it up. We're not doing things. I really want to do music first, prioritize it, and not like, oh, I figured out mornings are best for me, oops, it didn't happen, but like a commitment of this is what it is. Hopefully some of what I'm making is making sense, but it just feels like to save the thing that I love the most for the very last part of the day. Yeah, anyway, those are my thoughts. And as I was just thinking about trying to get play in tune or feel normal with the violin, tomorrow will be day 48. and I'm going to try to let this moment go because this is not a good moment. I'm going to day 48, music first, fresh brain, fresh mind, clear, good night's sleep, and prioritize what I actually want to do in this life, which is to be able to express myself through this instrument that found me when I was young. And it's found me again over and over and over throughout my life. What a journey. For the fiddle to find you at any, with violin, whatever you want to call it, an instrument, to find you at any point in your life, at any point. It doesn't matter where you are. It's like such an invitation for something more. And I think this would only make sense to people that play. Like, it just seems so indescribable, ineffable, and esoteric. And probably more complicated than it actually is. Day 48, just playing for myself. That's it.